in the car heading out for our road trip, and we're on our way to Weed, California. That's our first stop. And then tomorrow heading to Reno and then Vegas, driving out to the Grand Canyon and Zion and Bryce Canyon, and then up through Salt Lake and Boise, and that's the entirety of our trip. We're going for 9 days, and we're so excited. But we're heading out now on the road, and I wanted to check in while we start the vlog, I guess, that we're doing this. And I'm probably going to break the vlog up into a few different parts since it's across 9 days, so we'll see how much I'll post, how many videos we're going to end up doing of this. Let's go! Got to the Airbnb in Weed, and they made us cookies and there's cereal and all this coffee stuff. So cute. There's even milk for the cereal. But this place is adorable. We decided we are not going to stay in Reno tomorrow. We're gonna drive all the way to Vegas. We canceled our Reno reservation on the way here, booked another night. Thankfully, the place we're staying already in Vegas had Sunday night available, and today's Saturday, so we're gonna stay an extra day in Vegas, which we're so excited for. We can do so many more things with an entire extra day in Vegas. But tomorrow's drive and like the whole day tomorrow is probably gonna be like 12 hours. So that's gonna be a long day, but I'm gonna check out now and go to sleep because of that. And hopefully have some of this cereal and stuff in the morning. How cute. And that paired with, I woke up to a sound last night, was really loud. Manny didn't wake up to it. And then I heard another sound. And so we had to sleep with the lights on because I was too scared. And it was probably, you know, just the house settling because this is an old house, but no, thank you. But we're driving to Las Vegas today. Manny planned out our stops. And so there's 3 gas stops along the way. It's going to be a very long day. The drive itself is like 10.5 hours, so I'm banking on it being like a 12-hour day. Manny thinks it's going to be an 11-hour day, so we'll see. We will see. Drive has been great so far. I got some sleep because I did not sleep at all last night, and the drive was just beautiful. You saw some shots of the drive, but it was just stunning. And now we're at a rest stop, one of the first rest stops we have planned for the day. It's snowy, it's beautiful, it's not too cold. I feel fine in like my jacket and sweater that's underneath. And the next stop we have is a gas stop, and that's like 2 hours away. I'm excited to see how many miles this road trip is as a whole because we've already put quite a bit on the car. We started in Portland and we're on the way to Reno now. Our first stop is outside of Reno. I want to say Susanville, but I don't remember. Manny has it all planned out. Manny is the planner. Manny has been a truck driver. They're a trucking instructor now, but has been in that line of work for it'll be like 6 years soon enough. And so they're really good at trip planning and all that. So they're the one that's in charge of this. I am along for the ride. I am going to find stuff for us to do in Vegas. We have like a few things we want to do, but I want to find, since we're spending this extra day in Vegas, we have more time. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this entire trip. Gonna get back on the road. Last night. We got here at like 8:30, so it ended up being a 12.5-hour day. I said it was going to be a 12-hour day. Manny said 11, so I win. Right, Manny? I win. Manny's looking at me like he wants to kill me. But we got in and then we laid in bed for like an hour before we went and got food, we found out the hotel we're staying in. So we're staying in an Airbnb, so somebody's like condo that they own here in the MGM Signature. But we found out that all of these hotels are attached, like apparently, so this goes into the Grand, which we walked into last night to get food. But we can also walk to what, New York from there? Like, is that what's next? And then we can keep going down and go to all these different hotels, just like walking inside of the individual hotels. We didn't know that. So we're gonna go for a walk today. That's what we're gonna go do now after we get ready to go and all that. And we're gonna go for a walk and see what's out there and also make our plans. So we added this extra day in Vegas and we haven't made any like solid plans. We have ideas of what we wanna do, but no like actual solid plans. So that's the goal today. We're gonna figure it out, but I wanna show you the room. First off, preview Manny, and this is the room. So it's really spacious. Manny's doing duo, but we got the couch, we got the seating, we got the TV, we got the stuff. My favorite part is the bathroom. So it has a jacuzzi tub, a big glass shower, hi, and also has a TV, which is fun. Separate toilet room, always fun. I actually hung my clothes up. I never actually do this, but we're gonna be here for so long and actually had like nicer clothes. Yeah, this is the nice clothes I'm talking about. Yeah, we're wearing that later. This is my birthday dress. It's all sparkly. You'll see that in another video. And then I got a cocktail dress for actually going out to dinner. We forgot to bring nice clothes for Manny. So we are gonna need to find clothes eventually because I do want to go to a nice dinner at some point and I want to go somewhere with a dress code. So Manny will need clothes. So we'll need to go do that. But I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna go adventure. So yeah. Yesterday, I cut off, I think I filmed last going to dinner. What I didn't film during like the whole day was how hard it was just like being in Vegas on the Strip. I was in almost tears all day long. At one point I almost had a panic attack at multiple points. But like one almost took me literally on the street of Vegas. I almost had a complete meltdown. And I think what we have found is that we have met our match. We have met our limit. We are gonna do Vegas now differently for the next 2 days because I don't think the Strip is for us. I don't think the Strip is something for someone who has such bad like anxiety, social anxiety, serious mental illness, suspected autism.
No quotations around that.
No quotations around it. It's a lot. And yesterday was a lot. Like, we got back to the room. We were out for probably like, I don't know, like 6 hours straight. And before that, we were out before that too. We're in, like I said, we're in this hotel that's interconnected to other hotels. So we walked around, we did outside, we did inside, we did all this stuff. And when we got back, Manny was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm done. And I had to lay in bed for a while and just like lay there and read because I was so past my limit that there was even like anxiety in my eyes. Like my eyes were burning and I thought I was tired, but no, I was just holding back on a panic attack all day long, that it was just not a good time. So turns out we are not Vegas Strip people. I think it would be easier if we drank or smoked or something, but I'm sober. Manny doesn't count themselves as sober, but is basically sober, and this is just not the place. So instead, we are going to live the suburban life and experience stuff outside of Vegas. So I think the Vegas that is good for us is like the outside stuff, like
maybe like actual Las Vegas instead of
Yeah.
Because technically we're in paradise, Las Vegas.
Yeah, like we're gonna go find a bagel shop, we're gonna go do other things, and so I'm gonna cut off this vlog, and this will be the end of this, but we're gonna have a part 2 of Vegas, and it's gonna be doing stuff that's easier for people with anxiety, people with suspected autism, people that are sober. We found other stuff to do, and it sounds a lot more enjoyable. I'm kind of disappointed because I really wanted to go to like a really nice restaurant here and like dress up and do the whole thing, but I think that would just be way too much. Like, even just a casual dinner yesterday was way too much for me. It was literally in a mall, but it was too much. It was way too much. So, cutting this off, and we'll try again.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a very educational experience. That's what I keep saying, because I don't think we would have otherwise known that, obviously. You don't know until you go. And
no more FOMO.
Yeah, I personally have never had FOMO about Las Vegas.
I mean more so about anything like this. Like, I don't think I could handle Disneyland. I don't think I could handle like New York. I don't think I could handle the big places. I've always wanted to like go and do that sort of thing, but I don't think.
Yeah, that's true. I agree about New York, that it definitely has gotten rid of that FOMO.
Yeah.
Because it's like mind you, here to put it in some context, we are here in the off season.
Yeah.
And this was a Monday, and it wasn't even that late.
And it wasn't even that busy. Like, to be honest, it wasn't even that busy outside. It was just the overstimulation of everything going on. All of the billboards, all of the people, all the places, all the, like, merchants, like, handing stuff out at one point.
All the car sounds when we were outside, too.
Everything.
There were smells, too. Everybody's wearing a fragrance in Vegas. I don't know if Portland, we just don't do fragrances that much. But I know, like, walking through the under part, whatever they call it, is when you, like, go under and... that in particular smells, there are a lot of smells there. And I think when we think about smells, like, that still is a sensory thing, right? And so you're just getting this constant sensory load. Oh, it also smells like stale cigarettes, too. It's not as bad. Like, I think they have a pretty good filtration system. But
yeah, this particular hotel, we're in the Signature at MGM, and the ratings said that it didn't have an extreme cigarette smell, and I don't even think MGM does. Like, compared to, because we've gone in 2 other hotels. The New York, the whole thing smells like cigarettes.
And I've also been to casinos outside of here that I went to for some reason. I don't remember why, but that place smelled like hella cigarettes. And if you've ever been to some place where people are smoking inside without a filtration system, you know how strong that is. But again, this is just to contextualize, like, this honestly wasn't that, in the grand scheme of things, overwhelming. I think
it was everything combined.
Yeah.
Everything together. Because, yeah, it's not like there was a lot of people. It's not like there was an insane amount of car noise. Like, individually. Like, we know car noise. We know people. But everything, I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly what it is that's so overwhelming, other than just...
I think it's just the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
the
it's
entire
just
sensory load. So if you have a serious mental illness, but you're not somebody with sensory issues, go ahead, knock yourself out. I don't know.
Also, if you drink.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I talked to a friend of mine and she was like, yeah, I feel like it's the type of place where you just have... I went into this because I've seen people on TikTok and on YouTube and in blog posts and stuff talk about doing stuff sober in Vegas. But maybe they just aren't neurodivergent. Maybe they
don't have sensory issues.
Maybe they don't have this kind of stuff, because I, for one, am not for someone like us, I'm not recommending Vegas at all. And so many people recommended it as someone that's sober because you can eat and there's all these activities and there's all this stuff to do, but it's too much.
Sober with serious mental illness. It's not a good combination for Vegas, at least. I think
that's the theme of this.
Yeah, I think we're more mountain towns people.
Yeah.
I think we're more stargazers.
We like outside stuff. And so the last half of this trip is going to be outside. And, I mean, today and tomorrow we're going to do outside stuff. So.
Oh, we're going to the Hoover Dam?
Yeah.
That'll
be eventually.
Thursday, I think.
But that is definitely, we have learned that is our vibe. We aren't city folk.
Yeah. Literally. We're suburban folk. Well, even Portland is fine. Portland's pretty small, and I think that's one thing that being here has made me realize too. Portland's not that big, and it's not busy at all. Like, the busiest that I've seen Portland was like maybe what we saw out there, and it was for like 1 block, and it was peak season. This was the entire strip during the off season on a Monday.
On a Monday at like 2 p.m.
Right.
Where half of it, we weren't even out late when everybody was actually outside.
Yeah, it was like 2 to 6, I think. Is what That's what we were outside. I think.
Anyway.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna cut this off, but all in all, not Vegas folk. We're gonna do outside stuff. We'll have more fun doing
Oh my
that.
god, and everything's so expensive. Linnea's dad calls this place lost wages.
Yeah, underestimated that.
Yep.
Oh well, life goes on. Okay. Love you, bye.